In this video, I'm going to go over my 5 least favorite things about Rage 2, and just so it doesn't seem like I'm purely hating on this game, I'll also be making a video about my 5 favorite things about Rage 2 as well. So after watching this video, let me know if you agree or disagree with this list. Alright, let's dive in.
Headshot.
Coming in at number 5 are the irrelevant vehicles. At first glance, it seems pretty cool how there's so many different types of vehicles you can choose to drive in Rage 2. Unfortunately, the only 2 vehicles most people are going to use are the Icarus and the Phoenix. The Icarus is the only vehicle you can fly, and it's the fastest way to get around the map, and the Phoenix is the only vehicle you can actually upgrade. So, if you just want to get somewhere fast, you'd use the Icarus, and if you want to take out a convoy, you'll probably use the Phoenix. All the other vehicles in Rage 2 are pretty much irrelevant. Number 4 is the flight controls. Since the Icarus is the main mode of transportation in Rage 2, you'd think that the controls for it would be comfortable and practical, but it isn't. You're able to ascend a little ways off the ground, but if you want to fly over a cliff face, you'll have to put the Icarus into reverse the second before you hit the wall. This will allow you to fly straight up, but it doesn't feel natural at all. I'm not sure why the developers designed the Icarus to act like this. Maybe they have good reasons, but I personally think they should have let the player ascend to any height they want. Aside from the ascension issues, the Icarus just feels kind of clunky overall. Over time, you'll learn to work around the control issues, but I don't think that's something the player should have to concern themselves with. Number 3 is repetitive gameplay. Once the main story is complete, all that's left for the player to do is run around the map and clear all the points of interest. You select a POI on the map, you hop into the Icarus, you fly to the point of interest, you kill everything, grab all the chests, and then you repeat this process until all the points of interest on the map are cleared. This process is fun for a little while until you realize that it's a formula for the whole game. Number 2 is the main story being too short. If there were one thing that could combat the monotony of repetitive gameplay, it would be a main story that is long enough to keep things interesting throughout your time in Rage 2. Most people will be able to beat the main story anywhere between 5 to 10 hours if they're not doing anything else. Once the main story is complete, the only thing left to do is clear all the points of interest on the map, just like we discussed in number 3. I think the implementation of guilds or factions or just, multiple storylines in general would have really helped keep Rage 2 interesting for a lot longer. There's just the main story, which is very short, and that's it. Number 1. I'm guessing that you were guessing that I would say the main story's length would come in at number 1. However, I think the length of the total game is too short. I'm at almost 30 hours in, and I've actually run out of things to do. Pure and simple. I want to be able to log into the game and have things there for me to do, but there's no more arcs for me to find. All my skill trees are maxed out for the most part, and I can't find any more points of interest on the map for me to complete. Essentially, the game has run out of stuff for me to do at 30 hours. I know there will be expansions and DLC coming out soon, but the base game should still be more than just 30 hours long, in my opinion. So what do you think? Are my top 5 gripes about Rage 2 fair? And what do you think are the 5 worst aspects of Rage 2? Let us know in the comments section, and if you enjoyed this video, please consider dropping a like on it, and if you'd like more videos to come out of the Havoc Gaming channel, a subscription would be extremely helpful, and I'd really appreciate your support. Thanks for watching, and Godspeed.